فإن بغت إحداهما على الأخرى فقاتلوا التي تبغي حتى تفيء إلى أمر الله.
What am I saying? Anthony! Anthony, it's been a while.
Aliga.
Anthony.
But wait, what happened that you job before?
This work is very hard to. Hey! Bintu. Chemo! Is this Bintu? What's that? That I've done in all my life. Selling crown. You ever get there? Bintu, you are playing. Bintu. Explain. How did you start? Explain.
Chemo, it's a long story.
Make it short.
You all know that I got 9 credits.
9 credit. You got 9 credit.
That day I was very, very happy.
Uh-huh.
I took my result at home.
Uh-huh.
I saw it to my aunt.
Uh-huh.
She then told it.
Wayo! Toyo result. Allah Akbar. God forbid. Bintu, you don't need to cry. You need a better life. I think you need to join me to my mechanic workshop.
What?
Yes, you need to join me to my
General, thank you so much.
No need to kneel down. Stand up.
I really don't know how to thank you.
Education doesn't just stop at the four corners of the class. It is way beyond. Learning is a long process, like a dog that has a dead end. We learn every day, every day. We learn either at school, at home, or even from each other, whether you know it or not. Arrogance. Arrogance sure is something else. It's really a bad effect in our lives. Education we learn without morality is valueless. You have 9 credits, you think people will fall for you, people will yearn for you. Even if you have that job, just 1 week or less, you are out of the system.
Will continue. This is our first project, and believe me or not, the cost is 2 million Gambian dollars, and we are ready to foot that bill. We are not doing it for you, we are not doing it for Basse, we are doing this for us. We are doing this for us. Because this is the foundation of all our success. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, distinguished ladies and guests, I would like to say we feel very honored. We feel very, very grateful to have to go to Nasiru Ahmadiyya High School. And we can tell you that there is no government department in the Gambia where you will go and not find a Nasiru Ahmadiyya product. And in fact, in very high positions. A proof of that, you can see. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We have loads of people in the international arena as well. The membership is broad and wide, local and international. And for those of you who are graduating today, you are qualified to become members of NAR as from today. And you are equally expected to contribute your quota towards the development of the school. We have different ways of raising funds. One is by contributing at the end of every month. Sometime in April, we did a fundraising dance with Jaliba Theatre here. And also we have some t-shirts that we have printed and we are selling them. So please, 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 we are seeking and telling you to please buy these t-shirts to patronize us and yourselves. We still have the t-shirts here, and they are in 2 different forms. We have polo t-shirts, which are $260, and round neck t-shirts, they are $100. This and other ways are the only ways that we can raise money to help the school. So please help us help you. I don't want to keep you here any longer. I would like to take this singular opportunity to personally thank my uncle here, Seluba. He probably doesn't recognize me, but Selu, as you were told, is really a great man. Not because he's sitting down here, Selu has contributed towards the education of many people that he doesn't even know. So, to him we say, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you abundantly. And now I would like to say a very big thank you to you all. And we will see you next time, inshallah, again.
My name today, as I am about to pronounce it to you all, represent the names of all graduates seated here today. The message I am delivering encompasses and encapsulates the feeling of all graduates seated here today. I am an ambassador here today, giving this statement here on behalf of this brightly destined for greatness, these young people. I am Fadusi, the head girl of the class of 2022 graduates. Indeed, the axiom, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, is ever true to me today than ever. When my mind traveled back to time 3 years today, I see faces of students who were so very nervous and anxious, yet very adventurous as we began this journey in 2019. It seemed long that day that it felt as if this day would never come. But indeed, time they say flies whenever one is having fun. I must say, today, despite all the uncertainties and challenges along the journey, we all are seated here today with pride. It has been a rough but wonderful experience with so many memories to carry on with for eternity. Fellow students, in the words of Mary Crowley, one person with a commitment is worth more than 100 people who have an interest. Indeed, your commitment and determination throughout these years have led you to this brightly colored day. As we are seated here today, it is worthy to know that we have completed 12 years of academic struggle, but set to begin an even more daunting educational and life-challenging journey ahead of us. Now you will observe the toughness of life and its struggle, but do not be afraid. I just want to implore on you all to keep up the same commitment you have had all these years and pursue your goals, your dreams, and you will achieve them all with the right attitude. We have completed a foundation phase of our lives today, but the whole world awaits us with its beauty. This is a message we have to act responsibly. We have to work hard and support one another as we grow in our various chosen career paths. I want to advise you all to maintain a good and positive attitude, for attitude, they say, is everything. And it is your window to the world. The struggles all these years, and even the ones yet to come, are all meant to prepare us for the wider world. When you will be at the highest rank of your chosen career, then you will forget about all what you have suffered in the past. Always remember that a diamond can only be made out of coal when it survives all the pressure and heat in its life. Fellow students, it is evident to say we will never have reached our potential to this date without an enormous support system behind us all, from the school staff to friends, but most importantly, our parents. Where will we be without our parents? The ones who scream only because they have to. The ones who ensure we will never be late by waking us 2 hours before we planned. The ones who taught us what was right and what was wrong. How to ride a bike and how to tie our shoelace. But most importantly, the ones who showered us with love, not because they had to, but because they wanted to and meant it. This paragraph is dedicated to some of the ever-supportive individuals in our lives, to our teachers. to our teachers who had occupied our time and inundated our schedules with so many assignments and extra classes. Today we know you had our best interest in doing all this. You have been sincere in your work. You are honest, punctual and hardworking, and all talented role models. You have always encouraged us to develop our latest talents. You help us to understand lessons. You have been friends and guidance providers to us all. I am extremely lucky to say that we are blessed with multitude of great teachers here in Nasir. Although appreciation is sometimes hard towards teachers due to the constant homework, never-ending tests, and countless punishment. Though all the times we have considered you as thorn in our side through school life. I suppose it is clear to say that your continued work in helping us achieve our goals and be the best we can doesn't go unnoticed. You have always been there through our funny and happy memories of our time in school. We must say your impact in our lives is beyond quantifying, and we hope and pray that a day will come when the Gambia will recognize you as the most important pillars in nation building and development. And accord you that respect to that effect. We hope that a day will come when your wages will watch your selfless services. Thank you for everything, Mr. Dodd, Mr. Bangura, Mr. Preedy, Mr. Sidipe Junior and Senior, Mr. Cisse, Madam Kamara, Madam Sallah, Mr. Kalahari, Mr. Sane, Mr. Mane, and all of you who came to not allow me to MC. Conclusively, I wish to remind us all to be steadfast with all the pressure upon our generation, from the unrealistic views of the social media to the constant comparison of grades in school, or just trying to keep up with everyone else. Sometimes the last thing we have in our mind is ourselves, our happiness. This should not be the case. Perhaps it is easier to dream when you are young, but as we get older, dreams change. Our needs and wants vary as we experience different things, and that is the same with our plans for after school. Let's be thankful that dreams can change, because if not, we would all be stuck with our first dream. This world would have been overrun by doctors, astronauts, accountants, and princesses. So whatever our dreams are right now, if we don't achieve them, we haven't failed, and nor have you as a parent. Because it is, in all honesty, life will test us in different levels and differently. But how we learn from each failure or other setbacks will pave the way for us for better and greater opportunities. Therefore, I urge you to support us in every way possible, even if we fail. Because if we don't fail, how will we ever learn? As Winston Churchill said, success is going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. Go out there and live your dream. I wish every one of us the very best in our future endeavors. Congratulations once more. Thank you all for the maximum decorum exercise. Long live Nasir Hamaria Junior and Senior Secondary School.
It's one of the greatest days in my life history. Standing here before you as the guest speaker in a school that I was grooming. Today, I thank the principal for the honor. I must, first of all, thank the Ahmada Muslim Jamaat for giving the people of Basi the opportunity to get a high school. In those days, you remember, there was no high school in the province at all. It was only Nasir High, it was only Amity. It was a nightmare for a presenter to go to high school. And they came, we are completely ignored in the provinces. Their mothers came to our rescue. We cannot thank them much. Thank you very much, Ahmada Muslim Jamaat. You will all agree with me that it is important to point out that the concern for the education of the professional child and generations yet unborn was the driving factor for the elders to participate in building the high school, not for any financial gains. I am therefore saying that is, please rest in peace, all of you, and you be assured that the efforts of your efforts have borne fruit for the benefit of humanity. Your efforts have borne fruit for the benefit of humanity. Nasir High School can today boast of citizens, responsible citizens with high qualifications playing their rightful role in national development. Ibrahim Mani will always come a gold medal for high jump and host of others. Thanks to Musa Jallo. Teacher, we are telling you, rest in peace. Your fruits have borne labor. He was a supplier of students to Nasir. Anybody who sits commanders on the Musa Jallo, you fail, then you don't want to fail. You don't want to pass. It's your fault. Third on the list is my own brother, Alcalo Selubal. I remember in those days their contribution in youth empowerment, sports, and culture. He always have a team, bringing use of Basket and Alfuta together. That does what is minimizes the chance of the young going into negative vices. He was able to contain everybody in his compound. Thank you very much. And in doing so, some who benefit school fees and other issues like that from him, from his pocket. He was taken anywhere else. Coming to culture, I remember in Christmas in those days, nobody wanted to stay in Banjul. I remember my brothers were in Banjul. When they want to holiday Christmas, they must come to Basi. Christmas and summer, they must come to Basi. Because they organize these festivities during Christmas, upholding the culture. I wish the Minister of Tourism will take you and develop those things. That I can assure you will be one of the best tourist attractions ever this country will ever have. So we thank my brother for his giving back to his community, and everything he does is on him. He don't ask for anything in return. Fourth on the list is brother Carlos. We call him Carlos anyway, but I think his name is used from Mane from Manekunda, the founder of Kute Jombul football team. He did this exactly like Seloba did. I can still see him piercing the edge of the field when the bullet was from Manekunda playing against the town was in Base. At that tender age, he was so courageous. You see, Mfa Lojang, hey Seni, Tajara. You see the commitment in the guy with his cap. I can assure you that would have been the best coach. If it were now, he would have been the best coach of our time. But one thing I want to bring here is he gives back to his community by bringing youth together, empowering them, and Kuta Jambul at the end of the day ended up exporting footballers to Fisco Konate in Banjul. And it paid dividend. People like Star Sergeant, Ibrahim, they played in the national team, and then we played in the national team, bring glory to the Republic of Gambia. So thanks to Carlos Mane for upholding the theory of greater good for the greater number of people and give back to his community. On the list I go further is our own Fulmos Gomez. He was not a native of Basse, but I can assure you summertime, no Banjulian want to stay in Banjul. They must come to Basse because of the football. The Namitan was so powerful. he contributed. He'll bring NPE boys, the city boys, to play against the town boys. That harnesses the skills of our footballers. And it was all meant for greater good, for a great number of people. So foremost governments, we're telling you, rest in peace, brother. You've done a lot for the Basel Committee, and we are grateful. The common factor for all the above is the common good for humanity, thus perfectly suitable for the greater good, for the greater number of people. So from the above, you will all agree with me that it is from beyond reasonable doubt. Our own little cosmopolitan town of Passing could pose as the best example case study for the manifestation of the greater good for the greater number of people theory. I commend the Passing people for that. Now going further, not taking up these values and ethics will definitely pose a lot of challenges for us, especially you the future generation. I remember very well when I came from Malaysia in 1998, after my study, I visited one village in the Combos. I will not name the name of the village, no. But I observed the roads were very straight, very wide, well planned. I was so impressed. I told my friend, but your village is very nice. How did it happen? He told me in the colonial days there was a white man who is a friend of the village, and he helped to design this village. I was so happy. But come and see. 10 years down the line, from Nigeria to now, go there now and see new settlements. Some of the roads are crooked, so tiny that 2 vehicles can hardly pass. So, and the average size of a compound in that village is 40 meters, 50 meters. So I cannot imagine, at least, can people talk among themselves to give the road at least 1 meter, 2 meter extra for the common good? I'm not saying they are bad, but this is because the culture and ethics of common good is not in us. We refuse to participate. And it's going to pose a challenge for the future generation, where you will spend a lot of money for compensations to widen those roads. And we can save you from doing that if we agree to adopt this common good. Bentham was a philosopher in the 1830s in the UK. And they came up with a philosophy, a theory called utilitarianism, entitled as greater good for the greater number of people. Utilitarianism is basically an ethical system that determines morality on the basis of greater good for the greater number of people. The reason of bringing this theory is that it is a prerequisite for the creation of a good and productive society. And as the future leaders of this great country, we need to guide you to becoming a better people by inculcating the secrets of successful societies. Basically, it all was around giving back to your community. Bentham holds that it is the greatest happiness of the greatest number that is the measure of right and wrong. He promulgated utility as the standard of right action on the part of government and individuals. That means it is consequential in nature. If the laws or policies are approved, then it means that they promote greater happiness for the greater good of people. If they are disapproved, it means they create unhappiness for the greater number of people. Because this is because human beings are guided by, are ruled by 2 masters. That is basically pleasure and pain. Naturally, under normal circumstances, you want to maximize your pleasure and then avoid pain. Similarly, even in our own society, in the Gambia, currently we have the National Insurance Scheme, which if it materializes, it will be one of the best examples of the greater good principle. We all know in the West, they build their societies based on their ethics. And there's a common electoral students will agree with me that Shakespeare's 2 famous sayings are, do good, good will always follow you. The evil that men do lives after them. So all these theories by Shakespeare got their basis from this utilitarian theory. However, let me hasten to add that we will modify this theory to suit our society.
Let me thank you for giving me the floor and thank the management of the school and its leadership for the hospitality we are receiving and the arrangement for today's question. First, I will tell you one thing. You'll be surprised. These prices you are seeing today